How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Manchester Daily News channel. I am Ibrahim,
And I'm Shiv.
and today we are going to be talking about our opinions on the clash against Norwich in the English Premier League, on our predictions against Brentford, which is coming up tomorrow. So, as we have some stats here, so you want to go through them with us?
Yeah, so obviously I do the stats, but team stats suggest that Manchester United had 13 shots while Norwich had 11. Both of them had 5 on target. Manchester United edged the position with 53%, and Norwich being at 47. We had 100, over 100 passes more completed, or almost 100 more passes completed. We had more pass accuracy with 81% to 77%. We had 17 fouls, while Norwich had 6 fouls, and both of us had 2 yellow cards. None of us had 0 red cards. We had 1 offside and they had 0, and we had 6 corners and they had 8 corners.
Now, okay. So these stats just basically show to us that out of 13 shots, only 5 were on target, which was less than 50% of the shots. So that just proves to us that the shooting accuracy needs to improve, and we need more shots on target, because we can get more shots on target. If the goalkeeper makes a mistake, then it will be a goal definitely.
To be honest, I don't think Norwich, I mean, if you look at the table, they're last place. How can we edge the win 1-0 to Norwich? I mean, if you see how Chelsea played against Norwich and all these other big teams play against Norwich, they're accomplishing big wins, 4-0, 5-0. I mean, we get destroyed by Liverpool 5-0, and then we have trouble facing Norwich. That's the last table. That's the last team. That's the last place team on the league table. I mean, that's a bit disappointing, right, Ibrahim?
I mean, to be honest, I think Ralph Rangnick probably thought that this is a match for him to test out his tactics. So if he can find out some tactics he can definitely use in these situations, he could then know which tactics to use against big clubs like Manchester City or Liverpool or Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League.
To be honest, Ralph Rangnick's tactic didn't work, since both those tactics only edged out a 1-0 win against some very low-class clubs like Crystal Palace, Norwich City yesterday. It's kind of disappointing because I was expecting like a big win. I mean, I was expecting like at least a 3-0 win. Manchester United, a dominating win, because that was not the case. And the stats says directly, they're not equal. They're pretty together, and they were not like, stats weren't like, Manchester United had won something. But I mean, I wouldn't expect these stuff. I would expect a lot better things from Manchester United. So penalties that Cristiano Ronaldo scored, we got very lucky with that penalty. Other than that, there was a 40%, 50% chance on the win probability bar that we were going to draw.
Well, fun fact: did you know that our team was not the only penalty in that match that weekend? There were lots of penalties in the Premier League that weekend, including one with Chelsea, one with Arsenal, one with I believe Manchester City. So lots of penalty drama, I would say. And as I said earlier, if we were to put up our best team we could, then we probably would have at least a 5-0 win. But
if we put up the same score we put up against Tottenham Hotspur when we had that 3-1, right?
Yeah.
3-1 victory, then that would have been very good. A 3-1 victory, that squad, but obviously Pogba is not in the squad.
And in addition, I believe it was our best squad, apart from Diego Dallo being gone for Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Which is a pretty stupid decision, to be honest. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a very talented.
I mean, I would argue that about when you said it's a stupid decision. I would say it's okay because obviously it's a small match and he wants to rest his players for other games that are big. With Brentford, if you would come across the team Brentford, you would obviously think of it as a super small team who would know the team. But actually, their performance in the Premier League has been outstanding lately.
If you check the Premier League table, which I will do for you guys right now because I'm a nice person. Just go to it real quick. Sorry about the delay.
Yeah, our next match, obviously against Brentford, which will be tomorrow at
10:30.
8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. British Standard Time.
Honestly, Brentford, a team like Brentford making it just about
Oh,
the 10th place, which is a very good thing. Honestly, now that so
Brentford is above Leeds United and Aston Villa and Everton.
yeah, that's a very and even Brighton. And
Inshallah.
you would expect honestly, when Brentford came back from the EFL Championship, I didn't expect them to. I was expecting them to go back, but the teams are pretty surprising. The ones that are gonna go back to most likely relegation: Norwich City, Newcastle, which is a new one, and Burnley. Newcastle. I mean, I wouldn't expect Newcastle to go back. I mean,
And oh my goodness, but Burnley's not a great team, and they're super lucky to be keeping themselves in the Premier League for all of these years. But it looks like they're in 18th place, which is in relegation. So it seems like finally the luck is running out, and they're going to go down in relegation into the EFL Championships.
do you remember the times when Swansea City was a team in the Premier League? Yeah, I mean now Swansea City is not that good at all. It's to be third team in FIFA 15
And
obviously.
now Brighton has come up.
Yeah, and let's talk about this. Watford is at 17th. I mean, see Brentford now we can tell that Brentford is a team that is gonna be like a future. It has a lot of potential.
Oh my goodness, it's rivalry street over here. As we can see, seventh place is Tottenham, sixth place is Arsenal, and fifth place is Manchester United.
Now
It's a rival trio.
next season, if we don't make it to the top four, honestly, if we win against Brentford, we're gonna easily make it up to. We're gonna make it up to the top four, which is Champions League spots. We need to make sure. Obviously, we have a huge season to go ahead still, but we need to make sure to top big three teams. Honestly, like 2008 times, 2009 times, Manchester United guaranteed first place at second place at least. But now it looks like Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea have taken over the thrones of honestly, you know what the top three teams used to be in the past decade?
I believe
It was Manchester United,
that
Arsenal, and it was Chelsea. Chelsea
yeah,
still,
but
but
now because of oil money, now it's Manchester City was ruined English football.
and Liverpool. Liverpool wouldn't say oil money. I mean, Liverpool. You got to give credit to them. They've worked very hard to go up there.
Liverpool,
They were.
since Jurgen Klopp came, Liverpool have been taking the charts out.
I mean, I don't think they were gonna. They want to replace Jurgen Klopp anytime soon.
Right now, we're aiming for. Look, we're in fifth place. It's saying right now we're aiming to be in the Europa League.
Yeah, but that's next season, right? But this season we're in the Champions League, which is very good.
Villarreal flashback.
Let's just check out the 2020 and 2021. We came second, falling short of Manchester City by a hell. I mean, as you can see, Manchester City is a very disappointing score. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to. I really didn't expect them to come. It's just Manchester City. Well, money, guys, like literally, the Grealish, I mean, they literally bought him for no reason.
Now we see here, before we had
2019.
before we have Leeds United who finished ninth place, which is really decent considering they just came out of the EFL Championship. So last year they were ninth place, and right now they're not even in the top 14. They're in 15th place in fact, which is in the bottom half of the Premier League.
I mean, you know, some teams. Should I just let me? Okay, let's talk about Manchester United. Now, let's see. West Ham. I mean, let's go. Do you want to go look at West Ham's next match? Let's see.
Sure.
West Ham's next match is against.
Norwich City.
No, wait a minute. I just didn't check this. No, it's against Arsenal. So it's Arsenal. Now, obviously, Arsenal is a decent team enough. Obviously, not the best right now. But I feel Arsenal will beat West Ham, and if we can beat Brentford, we're gonna be in the top. We're gonna be in the spot for we're gonna be in Champions League. But it's gonna be very hard to catch the top three teams like Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester City, since Manchester City, and Liverpool have lost 2 games and 1 game. So yeah, let's talk about Manchester United.
So that's a good one. Now let's see. Let's quickly see Manchester United's next few matches that are coming up this month. Are we able to?
Yeah, we are sure we are.
So
So let me just go look at this thing. We have Brentford coming up, obviously. Let me just go a bit up higher. Wait a minute, wait.
I believe we played Brentford in the pre-season, which was before the league actually started, and I believe we won by 1-0, if I'm not wrong. Was it?
Wait a minute. Just find it.
Let's come.
Okay,
Let's come.
wait a minute. Okay, so next match tomorrow is Brentford. Brentford in the next month. We're talking Brentford. Yeah, Brentford and Brighton. And
We're facing Brighton as well. If Ranier
wait,
loses,
Brighton, Brentford.
we also have Newcastle.
Yeah, also Newcastle.
Newcastle just got bought, purchased by the Sheikhs, and they're going to become.
And our last match of the December is probably their last match for
We're
December.
facing Burnley in December.
Yeah, so all these teams are low class and very easy to beat. So if we lose these games, I feel like Raniak, if he loses even 2 of these games, they're going to consider sacking him, and people are going to go like Raniak out, Raniak out. But we have such easy opponents. We should be able to go on a winning streak against Brentford, Brighton. What's the other team again? Brentford, Brighton, Burnley, and Newcastle.
Okay. Let me put some things together. So if we compare Brentford's recent form, so can we see Brentford's recent form? Let's see which matches they've won, which matches they have lost.
Let me just search up Brentford real quick. Okay, wait a minute. Let me type this out. So they're 10th in the Premier League, which is honestly not a bad position for a class team exam. Now, if you look at their matches, they have beaten Arsenal. Now, Brentford beat Arsenal. So what do you think the outcome of West Ham will be? I didn't even notice that Brentford beat Arsenal.
And Brentford did lose to Chelsea, but by only 1-0, just like how we beat Norwich City by 1-0.
Brentford beat in the EFL Cup 7-0.
Brentford managed to keep up to Liverpool 3-3. How is that possible? 7-0 against Oldham Athletic, which is obviously I haven't even heard of that team.
Okay, 2-1. I mean, see, Brentford have had a
3-1 to Burnley. So that's a doubt to consider.
Yeah. Say hello to Burnley. To Burnley. And so obviously they have an okay form. They lost more matches than they've won, but the matches that they have drawn and won have been pretty impressive. Liverpool, Chelsea, they've kept up with those teams, honestly. So
and the last match they've managed to beat Watford.
I hope Raniak has the capability.
Okay, let's just see it here. Brentford, can you go back to the table? So if we see here, the table, yeah. So as you can see here, Brentford has a win, draw, loss, win, draw. So a bit up and down in the charts. And
win and then draw was a bit surprising, and then a draw and then a loss is actually not a good record. But they managed to keep up with that with another win. And then a draw.
They conceded 22 goals and they scored 21 goals.
So it's a very bad result. Honestly, I wouldn't expect them to concede.
Yeah, and for 10th place, I think Brentford's quite lucky. It could be in like 13th place or something, but obviously Brighton has been performing worse. I'm surprised Crystal Palace is behind Brentford.
Also, let's talk about
Everton.
Let's talk about something else now. Let's talk about some news.
Everton has had 4 losses out of 5.
Wow, that is a very big shocker for Everton. I mean, honestly. Let's talk about Manchester United. So they say that I think for predictions I've done my research, I've done all that stuff that I think that Mason Greenwood is most likely gonna start for the trip for Brentford, like to start in Brentford.
Okay, so I think our goalkeeper is going. Since it's a good performing team.
We should play. We cannot take risks. I mean, we lost.
Yeah.
Watford 4-1. Oh no, it was
that was under the control of Ole. So
yeah, that's still.
So I'm predicting our goalkeeper will be David De Gea. Our left back, Alex Telles. Our centre backs, Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof.
No, honestly, no, not Harry. I wouldn't say Harry.
I think Harry Maguire is definitely going to start.
Okay, continues, okay.
Victor Lindelof as well. And on the right back, I'm predicting Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And for midfield, I'm predicting Fred and Donny van der Beek. Attacking midfield, I mean, Jadon Sancho, Bruno Fernandes. And finally, in attacking, I believe we could have Anthony Martial and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Do you want to hear my predictions?
Sure, go ahead.
So, shit, I made mistakes. Let's just see something. 1 second, okay?
So, yeah.
Wait a minute. So, I think I'll start from the top. 2 strikers. Cristiano Ronaldo, Mason Greenwood. Rashford can come in for Mason. Rashford.
Mm.
Rashford can actually. I think that I saw the Mason Greenwood prediction in a site, but let's stop this. I think Ronaldo and Marcus Rashford, and then later in the game, Ronaldo will get replaced by Mason Greenwood, but only if we get at least a 2-goal lead. Then only. Other than that, Ronaldo will stay on. Then my two midfielders, I think my right midfielder, I don't think Jesse Lingard is going to play honestly in tomorrow's game.
Me too.
Paul Pogba is obviously still injured, so I think that our two attacking midfielders would be obviously Bruno Fernandes, and I would say Jadon Sancho on the right side.
My prediction.
And I would say Rafael Varane and Harry Maguire in the two centre back positions. Left back, I would give it to Luke Shaw, and right back, I would give it to Bissaka. Yeah, Aaron Van Bissaka. And my two CDMs too, like obviously it's gonna be Donny Van de Beek and it's gonna be Fred. So I think that's a squad. It's a pretty strong attacking play squad. But if I feel that's my predictions for the lineup. Now,
Okay.
but to finish off today's stream, how about we give our honest predictions on Manchester United versus Brentford?
Honestly, I believe that Rangnick is continuing to test out his tactics. So I'm predicting either a 1-0 win, 2-0 win, or 2-1 win.
It's a bit of a hefty choice. If you want to give me I would say a draw, which is a very big thing to say, and it's just we haven't been on our form lately. I mean, how are you going to expect us to face big teams like PSG, Bayern, Real Madrid?
Right now, we won't be.
Yeah, we won't be able to beat them in the Champions League because we've qualified, and today is the draw, right? Yeah, today.
We checked.
Yeah, so let's continue for the predictions. One sec. I think my lowest prediction would be a draw. Okay. And then I would say like a 1-0 win again. And if these players play well in the first half, keep possession, I would say a solid 3-0, 4-0, or 3. I would say a 2-1 win.
But then again, we need at least 15 shots in which 12 shots are on target.
No. I would say at least for Manchester United standards, at least 7 or 8 on target out of 15. That would be a good shot. Now, what are you going to say about the thing?
I think it's not. I don't think that's a great result because if we need as many shots on target.
Who do you think, Ibrahim? Let's give the predictions for who we think is going to face Manchester United in the R16 groups.
So which teams do we have right now?
Let me show you the qualified teams. Qualified teams for teams.
Yeah, like I said, we need to complete more pass. We need to get more passing accuracy in the opposition half because that's the only way we're going to score goals.
So confirmed group winners are Ajax, Bayern, Juventus, Liverpool, Lille, Manchester City, Manchester United, and Real Madrid.
I'm predicting Real Madrid.
Yeah, no, I didn't say a La Liga team because we faced La Liga team Villarreal in the group stage. And we faced, what was the group stage looking like? Let me just set up as well. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait, don't talk about it. Sorry, I just need to check this and then we'll finish right off. So, we go to Manchester United's group. Atlanta, that's an Italian team, right?
Atlanta is going to the
Young Boys, and Young Boys is,
they're out.
Yeah, what country are they from?
Switzerland, I believe.
Switzerland. So, we faced the Swiss team and we faced the Italian team. So, and we've already faced Villarreal. We've also faced.
We've already faced them.
La Liga team. No. We are not going to face the British English team because we faced them in the Premier League. I don't think we're going to face an English team because we faced them in the Premier League, and we're not going to face a La Liga team, and we're not going to face an Italian team, and we're not going to face a Switzerland team. So my only option is Lille. French team. Wait, didn't PSG
either Lille or Ajax?
Wait, PSG didn't qualify? Wait a minute.
Okay, let's
Wait a minute.
Yeah, lunch.
PSG did qualify, right? So,
I'm predicting either Ajax or what do you call
Bayern or PSG. That's too strong a pitch. Bayern, PSG, or Sporting. That's the clubs. All right, guys, we have to actually go. But my final game predictions from Brentford. 3-1 victory. That's my final.
Okay, guys. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And please follow our Instagram account for the latest updates.
And if you want to...
I am Ibrahim. And this is Shiv, and we thank you very much for